Welcome back, watch fans. We got a special episode for you today. We have live with us coming from an undisclosed location. We have a new guest in the program, the 24-year-old international Playboy watch collector. We're going to call him DJ, and we're going to be talking about his collection, the watch journey, and we'll give him maybe some advice. We'll get some information. Join us, and you guys make sure to add your thoughts. DJ, welcome to the program.
How's it going, guys? Good to be here. Esteemed watch collectors.
Exactly. Look, this is all the aristocrats. So DJ, so let's start off. Where exactly are you? Give us approximately within a few hundred miles.
So I can say I'm in Greece. I'm on a Greek island currently. I just got an apartment here. Very beautiful here to be in the summer, Nice mountains, the seaside. It's pretty good. But yeah, I move usually between Dubai and Greece. And yeah, I'm from the Mediterranean. As you can see from the skin tone, that's all you get to see today.
We're gonna keep this family friendly. It's not going to be X-rated.
Family friendly only, of course.
Yeah. So you're living the dream. I mean, you're living the dream. You're somewhere. Wait, are you in Mykonos?
No. Mykonos is a shitter location. Come on, Mykonos.
Have you seen that guy? What is that Instagram? What is that guy? The Stad guy. You know the Instagram guy.
Yeah, I know. The private jet guy. Yeah.
So he
loves it.
Yeah. No, this is great. So basically, you sent me a letter. I'm gonna just see if I can get the screenshot up here. You sent me. Let's see this. Okay. So you sent me an email, and it was very interesting because actually, hang on a second. I'm going to pull it up. We'll pull up the email. So which is very well written. A lot of these kids today, they don't even know how to write English. I mean, you're not even American, right? I mean,
English is not even close. Not even close. I'm
European,
this is born and bred.
Very, very, very well written letter, right? Okay, so basically, I never write these emails, but I stumble upon your videos, and you're a collector that resonates with me, and I appreciate your videos. Thank you for making them. DJ, send the money now. All right. Okay, so I'm pretty new to luxury timepieces. I had a Daytona rose gold, sunburst dial, and oyster flex. Full gold.
That was my first proper
black
Rolex.
Sub. Wait. So you had some heavy hitter watches. Wait, how old are you?
24, turning 25 this year.
Wait, so these are heavy hitter watches now, and now you the collection. I guess you trimmed it down, but you started off with.
Yeah.
Actually,
so
wait, hold on. Let me finish the email. Then we'll get to your.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Right? So I want to give people the background. So you sent me this letter about the watches you own, and then again, I just want to show people this is how you write a proper letter, right? It's all very organized. So this guy's organized thinking, and he sends me a screenshot. So this is, guys, if you're going to send the colonel a watch, asking for watch advice, this is how you do it, right? A professional, proper letter. Now, with that said, DJ, so how did you get started on this watch collecting journey? I mean, again, fuck, 24-year-old, you had already a solid gold sub, but I mean, you have some heavy hitters already. How did you get into this?
So, where did I start? I mean, I guess I was 16 when I first started thinking about watches. I started, wanted to get some style, whatever. But I lived in a very poor country, I guess you can say. So I was trying to see, okay, what's a good entry watch I can get, and my first watch was a Vacheron.
If you're 16, so this is 9 years ago. So what is that? That's 2015 or so. So did you have access to the internet? I mean, what do you had? I mean, you're looking at Instagram. Do they have Instagram then? I mean, what were you?
I was mostly watching YouTube videos, fashion YouTube videos or whatever. I don't remember the channels. Maybe, I think his name was Alpha M or something. A few other guys.
Oh shit! Yeah, exactly. That guy's a total douchebag. I mean, look, literally, that is No, but you got to start somewhere. You got to
I
start
was young.
somewhere.
I was young and silly. I bought myself a Vincero. Uh, it was like what, 150 to 100 bucks, something like that. And yeah, I wore it a little bit, you know. Then I got myself some Citizen, then a Tag Heuer Aqua Racer Caliber 7. That was my first like proper, I guess, semi luxury piece. I think I paid like two or 3 grand for it. I think this was 4 years ago. I want to say, yeah, around 4 years ago.
Okay.
And yeah, after that, you know, I was wearing them a
Ooh,
bit,
so
like not so
the
much.
Aquaterra, that's the Omega.
No, no,
Aquaterra.
no, no, no. The Tag Heuer Aqua
Oh,
Racer.
Tag Heuer. Okay. A Tag Heuer. Okay.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
two
yeah,
grand. So you basically used, but actually, listen, I mean, 4 years ago, so you're basically 19. I mean,
yeah.
even 2 grand is a lot of money. I mean, like, listen, 19,
Exactly.
I mean, shit, I wasn't buying $2,000 watches when I was 19. I mean, yeah, even though, it's a couple of years, but still, it's a lot of money.
Yeah.
So, now, okay, so how did you all of a sudden you go from, the third world I think I know where you're from because, I know your name. So we're kind
Right.
of,
Yeah.
we're both
Yeah.
from the same region of the world within 500-600 miles originally.
Right.
Right? So, so,
Exactly.
okay, so how did you start making money? Like, because you got some heavy hitters. What was like, without giving it, I know you want to keep things a little discreet. You're an
Right.
international man of mystery,
Exactly.
but yeah, give us a ballpark idea.
So I got started in sales. So I was doing like, you know, selling courses online, stuff like this. Not my own, but you know, for a very, let's say, influential influencer.
Affiliate marketing.
uh, Kind of like more like a salesperson for the
Oh,
guy.
okay,
Yeah.
okay,
Now he's like extremely famous.
okay.
Welcome to speculate. Welcome to speculate. But
Andrew
yeah,
Tate. Is it Andrew Tate?
welcome to speculate.
Hold on, we got Andrew Tate. We got what's the other guy? Ty Lopez. Uh,
Tyler, thanks. He's old
Grant
already.
Cardone. Okay, but this is good.
Yeah,
So you started off, but your first real job where you start making money is sales. I mean, on the
sales
phone, basically,
essentially. Yeah,
right? On the phone.
yeah. On the phone, online, like live chat,
You're getting
emails,
leads. They're giving you
whatever.
leads. They're
Yeah, I
giving you
get leads,
leads.
and again, you convert leads, you get a percentage, and that's about it. But yeah, later
Okay.
on, I transitioned into my own thing in
Okay.
online adult industry. So that's how
Okay.
I made some
Adult like
money.
adult entertainment, or what?
Yeah, 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 yeah. And you know, a little bit of crypto dabbling here and there, and that's
Okay.
essentially it for now. And
You're
this year,
basically
next
living.
year, I
So you're
plan
basically
to.
living the Andrew Tate lifestyle. I mean, you're kind of like a young Andrew Tate, basically, without
Kind
all the bag.
of, little bit, but yeah, uh, yeah. So you know, I plan to transition into like other stuff. You know, I want to get into yacht brokerage.
Okay.
So you know, mostly you know for the connections. You know, to meet like-minded people. You
Amazing.
know, live that kind of life. Sounds
You want to
interesting.
live, yeah, you want to live the international playboy lifestyle. You want to be in
Exactly.
Monaco, Saint Tropez,
Basically, yeah, yeah. Basically, it. So
Bodrum.
Mallorca, stuff like this. You know, all
Okay,
the heavy
okay.
hitter spots.
By the way, listen,
Sounds.
I got to tell you something. I mean, I actually think this is very admirable. I think you're a good role model, or good. This is very aspirational, right? You start from nothing, you work your way up. And here's the thing: the watch thing, and we'll get into this, but I think, listen, everybody, I think that we talk about watches, materialism, all these things. The thing
Hmm.
is this, right? It's important for people. If it wasn't for materialist things, whatever it is, for women, for sex, people wouldn't get up out of bed. They wouldn't go to work. The world would be
Yeah.
dark. We'd be living in darkness in caves, right? So it's a
Yeah.
good balance to have, and it's good to have some things you work towards, as long as you keep things in balance, right? And
Yeah.
so we'll talk about the collection, but so so basically you've been doing this thing. You've been successful at it. You sound like
Yes.
you could be a good salesman on the phone, by the way. Like, you have a good voice, good
Thank you.
tonality.
Thank you.
So, And the
Sales is
accent
my
is good.
sales
It's
is my bread
very
and
like,
butter. But I really enjoy sales, and I think I always thought I would be extremely good at selling, but like high ticket items, like multi-million dollar deals. I do wanna get into that. I think I'll be amazing at it. And for me, it's not so much about the money. I can live for like whatever. Like in Greece, like here everything is cheap. It's not fucking New York where you know how it is. You can't fucking survive there, no matter how much you make.
so you
So
basically you want to live a good life. I mean, you want to be,
yeah,
you want to make money, but you don't want to you don't want to grind. You don't want to be in the grind, the day to day. You don't need the grind. You don't want to be. You want to
no, actually,
basically,
for me, I like to work. I like to work.
yeah.
It's interesting. You're always doing something. You're never. I tried to live a retired life for a few months, but it gets boring. You know, I like to. I like to do something, and I think this kind of business is something that will be interesting. Fly around different countries. Make some deals, make some people happy, and that's it. Make some money and enjoy a good life. That's what's all it's about.
So let's get into the collection. What was the first heavy hitter watch that you bought?
So the first heavy hitter watch was the Daytona. So the
The
rose gold
Daytona.
Daytona, specifically the sunburst dial. The sunburst, but not with the black sub dials, just with the. I think it's called the entire dial is called the sunburst. Sunburst,
Oh, okay. So it's
like a
all
bronze kind of thing.
champagne,
Yeah,
right? It's like a champagne bronze.
more of a bronze color, more of a bronze
Okay,
color.
I think I know which one. Okay. By the way, let's show one of your watch. Let's show the watch on the camera so people. Then I'm gonna. They don't. We don't want to bore them looking at your chair, right? So this is
Yeah.
this is what you have. This is one of what you have now. And
So yeah.
wait, and by the way, this is what is this? This looks like a newer 36, right? This is a
Yeah,
newer
it's a
model.
new it's a new 36 day date. So it's called the green ombre dial with
Okay.
the diamond hour markers. And yeah,
Can you
fluted
bring
bezel.
it up? Can you bring it up close to the like you can maybe take it off the. I don't know if are you using a camera phone.
Yeah.
Maybe if you can like turn so the light hits it. I guess it's getting dark where you. So if the light hits the dial and
Okay, well, let me
yeah,
one
yeah,
second. Let
it's all
me
about the
go
lighting.
in the other one. Let's see it here. Yeah, on this side of the room, there's sunlight. I think. Yep.
Now that okay, so this okay, so this oh yeah, put in the bright light. There we go, there we go. Put the
This is
camera
better.
there we go. Put the camera right on it, like right on the look at that glass. Oh
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah, get some more sunlight. Yeah, put it right. Yeah, let's see those dimes. Yeah, look at that. Yeah, let's it's a little bit out of focus, but a little back, a little
Yeah,
back.
that's the problem. So this is the
Okay,
most
there
you
we
can
go.
get focused.
There we go. Now this is what? This is like what year is this watch?
Uh, I think it's 2022. I want to
Okay.
say definitely post 2020. Post
Okay,
2020.
so it's the new model.
New
Uh
model, yeah.
30, 36 millimeters. So it's the solid. You got the new solid bracelet with a nice
Yep.
clasp. It's the heavy duty one. Now let me ask you this: why would you get a 36? Because like I thought all the like the young guys they want to get the 40, right? Like that's the look. Everybody
They
wants
do.
that the rose
They
gold
do.
green dial.
Rose gold, like that olive green dial, or more like usually like the 40, like full champagne dial. That's what
That
people
the
usually
champagne
go.
is horrible. The champagne
Yeah,
is
yeah,
alla
disgusting.
poubelle. Alla poubelle is the style.
I agree for sure. But for me, part of watch collecting is getting something unique that you don't see many people wearing. And for me, this I always wanted a green dial. And before I made any money, let's say my Grail watch, quote unquote, was I guess the Daytona, the John Mayer. However, like the more I was looking at that watch, the more I was like, you know, it's not that unique. It's a bit overpriced, and I really didn't like the tachymeter on the bezel.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think it looks a bit dirty. Like if they would, if they made that, of course, it's a Daytona, so I get it. So yeah, like I was looking at like a few other pieces, and I saw this, and as soon as I saw this, I saw, oh yeah, I gotta have this one. I gotta have, because you see, like it's a very dark green, and when it's darker, it's, I guess it's more black when it's in the shade, but
But you know what's great about these dials, right? When you have the color, it changes all the time depending on the
yeah,
light that hits it, the sunburst. So you're getting a new watch every few hours, basically. Like whatever
yeah,
light you're in, it's going to change throughout the day. And then you add the diamonds in it, right? And that adds more like reflection. So there's a lot of light play going on. It's actually very interesting.
especially with the diamonds, because it's a hue, because they have a vignette dial, I think a
Yeah.
vintage vignette, but this one, I think, with these diamonds, it really shows the dark areas of the watch as
Actually,
well
can you
as the
zoom in? I
middle.
can't see. Are those diamonds? Because I know they made. Is this the bigger? Like I can't.
Yeah, these are
Uh,
the a little bit bigger than the vintage model, I think.
okay, good. Yeah, because the one thing I hate about the old vintage, those I call them these little baby diamonds. They're just too. They look cheap on the old models. The
Yeah,
vintage. Whatever. But so okay. So now this watch, did you get this a retail? Like, did you pay? Did you get a like how like? Because you had a bunch of choices, right? Because this has got to be what in the 30s plus, right?
yeah, I think it's
Yes.
around 40, around 40. I think it's around retail, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. But I didn't get a retail. The first retail watch I got was a blue Submariner, but I decided to sell that. I had to get in some different investments, so I decided to keep this one. This is the day date for me, the day date for me. So yeah, essentially that's this one. And
Yeah,
should I
yeah.
show the other ones? Like,
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so you got this watch. Yeah, let's see what you have now. Let's see the collection as is today. You have three watches, I think.
yeah, yeah.
Okay.
So I'll show this one. I mean, just briefly, I got this, Omega Aquaterra. It's like a basic.
Shitter,
It's
shitter.
like a,
Nothing. Please get that off the
yeah.
screen. It's ruining the show. This is
Yeah, I mean,
Alapubet. But you got this when? Was that early on, or you got this as a beater? What was the point of this?
yeah, I got this as a beater. I got this as a beater. I go swimming a lot.
Yeah,
I like to swim with a comfortable watch. I like to, wear
yeah.
something that I don't care about
It's
so
halfway.
much.
Like, no, let's be real. No, Omega's like a respect. It's a respectable
Yeah,
brand.
it's all right.
Just yeah,
It's a good beater watch. A good beater watch. And
yeah, yeah. What else?
I'll show the Yacht Master.
Okay, the Yacht Master. Oh, this is the blue dial.
Blue dial. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Put that in the light. Put that in the light so people can see the beautiful sunburst of that. There we go. There we go. By the way, now
Beautiful
here's the thing.
platinum.
Why do you need if you go swimming, the Yacht Master is perfect for that. I mean, like what? I mean, like why do you need an Omega when you have a Yacht Master and you have the timing function, right? Why do you need the Omega when you have this watch?
This is the thing. Well, this platinum here, I've heard bad things about it. I heard that it can be easily, like scratched. And when this platinum gets scratched, for me, I
Oh,
think it ruin. I think it ruins the look of the watch. I wouldn't say this is like a tool or swimming watch. I think it's a very beautiful, watch to wear. On a day-to-day basis when you don't do,
no,
any
I
work.
got this. I got this. I got the same watch, but in the
Yeah,
chocolate, right? Yeah.
yeah, I
I
know.
go swimming. I go. I mean, I have no problem. I mean, but as long as I mean, you're reasonably careful. And yeah, I know the dial because the dial has that finishing. I mean, not the dial, the bezel, right? So you don't
Hmm.
want to get those numbers. You don't want those numbers to get like chipped or
Yeah,
something. Or the
because if it gets, it's platinum. It's a little more delicate, and
yeah,
if sand gets on it, it can like leave an ugly scratch. Because I did from what you saw, I did use like to have gold watches
yeah,
or like let's say precious metal. And whenever for me, like how to put it, it's very delicate. Like if you scratch like a full gold watch and it's like a bracelet and you always look at it, it just looks ugly, and you have to like polish it all the time. You have to buff it up so
nah.
it looks
Listen.
nice.
Nah, don't worry about it. Listen, part of the charm, right? Part of the thing is with these watches, the scratches. If it's a full gold watch, you know what? It's part of the charm. It's part of the look. It means you've been
Right.
around. Like, listen, if you want to get into the yacht sales business, right? Because let's say you're selling a 100-meter yacht in Monaco, right?
Right.
You're around people who are, a lot of them are like, multi-generation, big wealth, right? And, the look is, you don't want to look like you just made your first money last week, right? You want to look like you've been
Exactly.
around. And when you have
Exactly.
a watch that's got some scratches and it's a gold watch and it's all beaten up, then people assume, oh, you know what? I mean, subconsciously they say, okay, you know what? This guy's been around a while. It's
Mm.
not like he made his first dollar last week. You know what I mean? It's that,
Okay. Yeah.
I hate to use the word old money look, but that is the look. That's kind of like,
That's true.
it's,
I agree. Just for me, first started getting these watches, and I kind of wanted to take care of them,
yeah, of
and
course, of course.
it was this mental thing for me. But yeah, I mean, I do agree with you. I just don't, for me, when I see like a huge scratch on a gold watch, to me, just like kind of
Yeah,
ruins
yeah.
it to an extent. But yeah, I think I need a few more years of collecting to understand that.
Nah, just
So
just do
that's
it.
the part
Yeah,
of the game.
get rid of get rid of that Omega. You got the Yacht Master. By the way, this is a perfect watch. Like this watch, like we're talking about all like the stuff you want to do. What that watch by itself is, if I was 24, that would meet all my needs. I mean, it's perfect watch.
Yeah, for
It's got
me,
elegant.
because I did used to have the Black Dial Submariner, the the
Oh
shitter, the
shit.
shitter.
The
Yes,
basic,
but
the basic bitch
I
watch.
got that. I got that as a beater, but eventually I understood. Okay, I don't really like it. I don't give a fuck about it. So for
Because
me,
you know what it
I
is. I know
decided to
where
sell
you're.
it.
I think you and I maybe think because when you look at a watch, you want to get a certain feeling from it. You want to get a feeling of, I don't know, prosperity, whatever. You want to feel like, it's something.
Yeah, yeah,
The
exactly,
Submariner is
exactly.
just so utilitarian, right? It has that 1970s Soviet architecture look. Boring, utilitarian. It's
Yeah,
very.
the
You want a
fucking
little gold. You
brutalist,
want a little
brutalist watch.
brutalist, yeah, a little in a bad way. I mean, this thing. You got something there. That's why I like. I mean, this is why I like two tone. I want to see some little gold, little something there.
What I
But
didn't like about the Submariner was it was a bit chunkier than I like. So it was like a 41 millimeter. It wore a little
oh,
bit
the new
bigger.
model. You got the new
Yeah,
that
yeah, I had
new.
the new model, and like the lugs were overhanging, and it was just like, you know, I didn't like it. I didn't understand sizing at that point. But this watch in 40 millimeters sits perfectly. So I have around a
Now,
7 inch wrist.
let me ask you an important question because this is what most people watching are concerned about, right? Like, you're out there, you're 24, right? Probably one of the reasons you want a nice watch is, for the ladies, right? I mean, does it help you get the women
No,
when
no,
you have
no,
a better watch, based on your
no, no, no.
experience, in Dubai, in Mallorca?
Look, let me tell the viewer something. The watch is not gonna help you, my friends. The watch is the last thing you should think about. You get the watch for yourself. You get the watch to showcase your personality. I think a watch says a lot about you, but the girls are not gonna not gonna understand like that. Only a guy with that deals with watches all the time. Is gonna understand. Okay, he has a Submariner, probably his first watch. Whatever, right? Shitter watch. Like you're not gonna get any real respect. But when you start to get a little more class, a little more prestige, a little more you start to understand a few things, like how watch collecting should be, like what you should think about. For me, I don't know. I think it just says a lot about you. For example, I go to Dubai, I see some guy with an RM. Like, I don't want to talk with him. I don't want to talk with a guy. Like, for me, RMs are like complete shitters. I see a guy wearing an RM, I just, personally, I know like the type of guy like that wears those watches.
It's a
And
type. It is a type. It's
yeah,
the total type that wears the RM.
yeah, the RM or the bust downs they call it. And what else? I guess I don't know. For me, also the Nautilus is not not that good of a watch, but that's a matter of taste. That's a matter of taste. I prefer
It
Rolex.
looks. Is it because it looks a little bit gimmicky or hokey? You know what I mean? It looks a little
It
bit.
it looks like, I don't know. It looks to me it looks like, okay, you want to get a Patek and you saw, okay, Nautilus is a good sports watch. Okay, you're gonna get that. I had a few friends who bought like Pateks, and they just like, oh yeah, look at my Patek, it's a Patek. But for me, okay, whatever. Like the Royal Oak is just the superior model.
No, the Royal Oak. I completely agree. The Royal Oak is timeless, elegant. Everything about it is perfect. It's just a great watch. I mean, it's not the daily beater. It's not all that, but I mean, far better. I mean, look, I think when it comes to Patek, if you want Patek, you got to get, the classic, either like, classic dress watch. I like the vintage perpetual calendar, 3940, that thing. That's it. Simple, elegant. Simple. Let's not even say small. Let's say classical size. The classical size.
Yeah.
By the way, your camera went off. Let's get the gold roll. Let's get the day date back on. Let's get the day date back on. Okay, so basically now you write me this letter, and then you say you're looking at. Oh shit! I got the wrong one here. You're looking at. You want to get. What do you call it? You want to get a couple different watches, right? Let me see. Is this? Oh, hang on. Shit. Wait. There we go. Okay.
The next one in line is JLC. I think
when you go to the collection. Okay. So the collection, it changed from your first email. It changed 2 weeks later. Okay. So then you wrote. Okay. So I have a jump. Okay. So this says Vacheron Tonneau Tourbillon. Okay, hold on. We'll talk about the JLC Master Geographic. Okay, I like that. Bulgari Octo Finissimo skeletonized. Tag Heuer Carrera. Okay, hang on. Let me pop back. Now, I only like one of the. Oh shit! Wait. Now, I'm only a fan of one of those watches. But we'll get into this in just a second. Let me get the most recent email. Oh shit! I can't for some reason. Your the screenshot of the watches. Oh no, it is coming up. Okay. Wait. Let me see if I can get this. Oh, there we go. Okay. So this on the screen right now. Basically, you sent me. This is kind of what you're looking at now. What you have. So you got the date, right? You got the date 36, the green one. You got the Yacht Master. Now, you're looking at the next watch. Like, what is it that you really want? Like, for what need? Like, what's the purpose of the watch? You need to have a dual time. You want to have 2 time zones. You want to have like a fuck off watch. What is it that you're looking for?
I like, I like a dual time. Like a GMT function. I have some staff abroad. I would like to, see the watch, when I'm working, see what's the time there, who to call. Or, if I travel somewhere, I want to know, like, what's the time zone in my home country.
Yeah.
So, for me, the watch that fills all those purposes is the JLC. And I saw that from you. I saw you have the one in, what's it? It's the rose gold, I think. With
So I got I brought out a couple watches here. So I got it's right here. So this is the dual time, right? JLC.
Yeah.
And it's a great. So again, you got the cities you can move very quickly. With by adjusting it. You got a calendar. You got power reserve. I don't really give a shit. You got a display back, which is pretty cool. And so I'll tell you the good part and the bad part. The good part is great value, right? These are about under 10 grand, 9 grand roughly.
Yeah.
The bad part I think for you might be is it's a dress watch, right? So it's it seems like you're out kind of on the water, on the beach. The watch is going to get banged around. This is really not a watch you take to the beach, on a strap. Like, so I think. So basically it's almost like you would need, again, for the price, it's great. So maybe you could almost have another watch, but that's what's great about it.
For me, this watch is more of I don't want to go always with the Rolex or with the AP, or it's not always the time and place for Rolex.
Exactly.
Like the watchers need to the viewers need to understand that you don't always want to. Let's say you go to like see family or whatever, and like family member sees like a Rolex, he keeps staring at it. He's like,
He's gonna
he
ask you for
starts feeling a
money.
little bad
He's
about
gonna ask you
himself,
for money.
and but when you wear a JLC, they don't
Nobody
really
knows
know
what it
what it
is.
is. Yeah,
Nobody
exactly.
knows.
Yeah, they think it's okay. Yeah, it's a nice watch, cool, and you go about your day, and that's it. You don't hurt the peasants' feelings.
Exactly, exactly. No,
Yeah,
this is part of being an aristocrat. It's noblesse oblige. You gotta, you don't want to insult the pet. You don't want them
yeah,
to know, right? So otherwise, they're gonna revolt. They'll take the pitchforks out.
right.
So I would
So
say,
that for me fills the purpose, and
yeah.
not exactly that model in the rose gold. I think that's more of a look for you, like for your age. But I think
Oh, you're saying an old man, basically. You're saying the old man one.
a little bit. The brown strap, the rose gold with the white dial.
So this is actually
It's not my thing.
this is actually grayish. This is like
Oh,
what do you
it's a
call
gray.
this?
Okay.
It's a kind of a gray. But so I was gonna say, they make one that would you get one in steel or white gold? Because they do make this in both, right?
Ideally, I would get it in white gold with a black dial, but I don't see any on the market. I only see the steel one with the black dial. There's
You know
one
which
on the market, white gold with a white dial, but it's okay, it's cool. But I think for me
old
the
boring.
black dial is for sure.
So I was gonna say they make a version of this. I've seen this with a black dial, so rose gold with a black dial, and
Hmm.
I think it's amazing
The rose
because
gold is great. Yeah,
but
the
with a
rose gold
black
is great.
dial, I would love to have the black dial because it's first of all, it's much more legible to read it, and everything works. The gold, the black, it just really works. Uh, I don't think they make a white gold with a black dial. I don't think they do that. Do they do that? I don't even know. Maybe you looked it up.
No, I don't think I didn't see any on the market. I'm not sure. I don't think so.
I think I've seen one listed. I think on somewhere in Japan. There's one with a black dial, rose gold. You got so I saw. By the way, I saw in your you had the Patek, the travel time, the dual time listed
Yes.
also
Yes.
in white,
So this watch,
gold, in white gold.
yeah, but not that one. I don't know if you saw
Yeah.
properly. It's
Well,
the
yeah, no, it's the
it's
Goobelin.
the
It's the
Googling.
Goobelin edition.
Yeah, the Googling. I saw that watch like a couple of days ago, and I'm like, okay, this is the one for me. This is the one for me. I really like the dial. No, it's not a white dial. I'm not a fan of the
I
travel
think
time
it's
because of the
I
white
think it's a
dial.
platinum. It's like they make two different versions. I think Goobelin did two versions. I think they have one in like black or brown. Actually, they did a couple of different versions. And let me see if I can pull it up.
They're
So the
not on the
only
market though.
what's that?
They're not usually on the market. I mean, I tried to look it up on Chrono or whatever. I think they usually go on some auctions for
Yeah,
about
there
30
was
grand, I
one.
think.
Yeah, there was one at where was it? There was one a couple months back. There was one a couple months back. Hang on a second. Let me pull this up. Share this tab. Okay, is this online? Can we see the? Oh, hang on. Let me see if we. Okay, so I'm gonna scroll down, see if we can find it. I'm doing low to high Patek travel time. So it's the same watch, right? Same watch, except
Hmm.
I haven't even seen these. Are kind of a little bit ugly, but it shows you. I mean, you can get these for 15 grand. That's a good deal. I mean, if you can deal with having an ugly watch, it's a good deal.
If you're willing to make some
So
compromises, yeah.
yeah, so you're looking for that clean modern look. The Goobelin is again special edition. Let me see if they have one here.
The reason I like the Googling is there's no numbers on it. So it just the I don't know what they call, like just the line, for the
It's
markers.
just the line. Yeah, hang on. Let me see if I can. Maybe if I could do 5134. Let me see if I can find this another way. Yeah, the one problem with that watch, I'll tell you, the problem with that watch is it's a little bit hard to read because of the travel time. The other hand, that's the whatever the travel hand, whatever you call it. They have it painted, or it looks very close to the main time, so it becomes, I think, a little bit confusing. But the
Mm-hmm.
dial,
Okay.
I think that the dial is beautiful. And here we go. I'm going to pull it up. There's one on eBay. This is I think this is the one you showed me, right? Right here.
Yeah, this exact model. Yeah. Oh, stunning.
Yeah,
Beautiful.
I haven't. Now this I haven't even seen this. This is platinum, right? This is platinum. It's like a blue dial.
No, it's not. It's white gold. It's white
Oh,
gold.
it's white gold.
Yeah, yeah.
It's white gold. Hang on a second. So I know. I think they made one also in platinum.
Limited edition, by the way.
Okay.
So I think they made 150 pieces, and they made 50 pieces probably in platinum, in rose gold, in gold, and
Yeah.
I guess so. Yeah, it's something like that.
No, this is great. Basically, you know, I guess if you get used to that other hand in white, it's okay. Yeah, I think it's okay. But no, this is the one to get. I'll tell you what I like about it. And again, you can get these for. I think I saw one in the 30s in like a chocolate color. Or I'm not sure. I've seen these, but they were like in somewhere in the 30s. So in the back, I think now. Okay, the display. I haven't seen this up close. I actually don't know how it is, but they have this thing, I guess, in I don't know how they apply this Gobelin thing in the back, but it's inside. It's on the glass. It's the same way they did the Tiffany Nautilus, the same type of anniversary.
Right. Yeah, yeah.
So here's the thing that people don't understand, right? The tomato cans out there, they don't understand that. Oh, Tiffany. Oh, they're all like, oh, because the peasants, they hear Tiffany, they think that's like that's. Tiffany is
I hate
basically
that so much. When I see Tiffany on a watch, it just turns me off. The reason
it's Tiffany is basically for Midwestern American peasants, right? Gobelin is the real partnership that Patek had forever. I mean, that was the main retailer, or maybe Asprey, things like that. But no, but Gobelin is a very Bayer Gobelin, very it's as good. Maybe I would say it's much more important than Tiffany for Patek, but people don't understand that because they never heard of it. They're living in they're living in Texas. They don't know what Gobelin is, right? But anyway, but the watch is so these guys have a long history with Patek. So you got that historical important aspect. The design was beautiful, right? Because the Gobelin people, they're sophisticated. It's a sophisticated watch retailer. They're not like Tiffany, some basic bitch thing that, we're going to put a Tiffany, the blue, that's it, they're done.
These guys, it's the same watch as the one without Tiffany.
Yeah,
that's the important distinction. It's usually like the same. So why would you just?
It's lazy. They're lazy. The Tiffany people are lazy, right? Gobelin basically makes it their own version. They change the hands, like as you can see. They change the hands. They change the hour markers. Like you see the big difference between that and the basic one, which has the 3.9 and the Dauphine or whatever, whether you like it or not. But we got a super stick here. We got one of the Barons, Perry TV. Thank you, Perry. This is 5134p. Oh yeah, 51. Yeah. Oh, this guy had that watch. He had not the Gobelin. He had, I guess, the regular platinum. Yeah. It's a manual wind, which also, I like the manual wind, by the way.
Yeah, for me, I just like the watch, the dial, the aesthetics. For me, two things are important. It's like how the watch looks, what message does it say, and the fit, the comfort. Like it has to be comfortable, has to be wearable. These are the important things for me. Like the complications and whatever, I can see the value, but for me, it's not like the movement. It's not the things I look at. I look at how the dial looks, the overall aesthetics, and for me, this is obviously number one. And this piece, for me.
At the end of the day, we're talking about, if you're talking about like more high-end watches, whether it's Rolex, Patek, Vacheron, AP. They all have good movements. They all have. We don't have to worry about the movement. They're all good movements, right? Some might be more robust, like Rolex, whatever. We're not in the movement game. Nobody buys a watch for the movement unless they're like a tomato can, like this guy in Germany. What's that guy, Jonathan Higgins, as he calls himself? Nobody buys a watch for the movement. You buy for the look, right? Even the biggest. Who's that guy, John Goldberg, the Italian? What's the guy? The big Italian collector. He says, "Hey," he was asked, "Oh, is it the movement?" He says, "No, I don't care about the movement. I like the dial. The dial, it speaks to me." and the design, and that's the main thing, So
Exactly.
yeah, but no, but it's yes, I would say this watch is yeah. If you could also put this, you can put this on a rubber strap. You know that. Actually, you know what? Shit, I don't think it's water. I don't think. I think it might be a little bit water, but you don't want to go. You can't swim in this watch.
No, no, no. But do you think what price should I pay for this? If I was looking for this watch, because you see here it's listed like what 44 or
Yeah,
5. What do you
40s.
think? What do you think is the price for this?
I think I've seen these like in the 30s range, and it's in the low 30s, low 30s. And here's the 5134. There's a dual time. It's not a popular model, so these are not going up in price. They're not. I think they
Yeah.
will eventually because the design is very classic. You get a lot of bang for the buck,
People
and
don't
it's
know about them, and they're limited edition, which is very important. Like it's like they made
yeah.
only like what in each variant, like 50 each. So it ticks the box for me that I'm gonna wear something, and like I'm not gonna see
You're
anyone
not going
else
to
have
see
it.
another asshole with the same watch. Like if you're wearing a Submariner,
Precisely.
the bluesy, you walk around. Every asshole has one. You get on a
Yeah.
plane to Mykonos. Everybody has one on that. Ryanair. The Ryanair flight to Mykonos is filled with Submariners.
Interesting individuals, but no. For me, in general, I just dislike Pateks. Like I think Pateks, like back in the day, maybe like a classic Patek would be nice, but today what they're doing with the modern watches, with the design, with I don't know, there's always something like I can't tell you exactly what it is. It's just something like irking. Like they're a little bit, or they're too big, or there's like a
Completely.
design element with the fonts that I don't like. It's not.
Listen,
It's
I'm
not
I'm
symmetric.
exact. This is my big issue then because I think of Patek as being it was always sort of as an elegant watch. That was their thing. That was their more an elegant watch, meaning a classical size. You know, not too conservative, but relatively something which looks elegant. The new watches, like the big Pilot, which is a monstrosity, or like everything they're doing. The cases are oversized. They just don't fit quite right. And by the way, you have a 7-inch wrist, so that's not a small. That's like that's I would say not a medium, but that's a maybe that's a normal size or a larger
Yeah,
wrist, even 7 inches, right?
yeah.
So it's
For,
not
for me,
just
it's
me.
for me it's a little bit small because I'm 6'4". I'm like 230.
Yeah.
So it's like the
By the way,
proportions look a
bring
bit
up your
out.
camera. Bring up the day so we can see. We don't want to keep a dark
Sorry,
screen. We got to keep
I
we
was
got to keep the
charging my phone.
punters.
With my
We got to
dog.
keep we got to keep the punters entertained. All right. Wait. So you also okay. So when I do the videos and I say, wow, Patek is going in the wrong direction, and all the punters are saying, oh, he wants these little tiny watches. He's out of tune, whatever. But all those people are saying it. Mostly they're, if you think of it, it's all the archy luxury people. All those the guys who have no taste. You understand that the classic look is the 36, maybe 37 on for Patek, 30
Exactly.
millimeter. Not the new
100%
stuff. They're
agree.
going in the wrong direction. They really are.
The new stuff. I think they're just trying to make money off these people who just made some money, and they have a lot of they have bad taste, but they want some some complication or whatever that kind of looks nice,
It's a
but
loss.
it just they're trying to make money off the wrong people. I think they should have just stuck with it. When I see a Patek with a sorry about that, there's a motorbike here.
Yeah, yeah.
When I see a Patek with like diamonds on it, or like some other gemstones, for me just it that's not it. That's not what you should be getting. I think that's like a very transitional period now, and in a few years, I think the real lions are gonna catch up. Not this Mickey Mouse
Yeah.
fucking
It's almost. I think that
gemstone stuff.
it's like a lost decade. It's sort of like Mercedes. I think around 2005 or 2006, they started doing that new design with the S Class. They all looked ugly. For about 10 years, they all had an ugly look, the Mercedes. And then they got back to more like, elegant look. But so I think the same thing is going to happen with Patek. They're going through like a lost decade of just like people are going to look back on this and say, what were we thinking? Like, because I think they're gonna
I
get
agree.
back into they're gonna find their They're
I
gonna
think
find it.
if you want to get a dress watch, I think you should go for a JLC. Excellent value, excellent watchmaker, very good designs of the dial, of the movement of. I think JLC, in my opinion, like the perpetual calendar or what other things
Have
they.
you now? Have you considered? Have you seen the Polaris the Polaris perpetual that they have?
I think I saw, but I think it's a. I think it's a
Big,
little big. No, yeah, I think it's a little big, and I think it's a bit too busy.
yeah.
Like too much stuff
It's
going on. I think.
it's top heavy. It's yeah. It's a little bit. It's a messy look. Okay, so let's get to this. Okay, so you're asking me about a couple of watches that you're looking at, right?
Yep.
You had on the list here. You had on the list a. Hang on. Where is
And as
your
you can
email?
see, guys, by the way, I want to mention something. Like 36 millimeter on a 7-inch wrist. For this watch, I think the bracelet makes the watch. I think if you're buying a day date, I think you need to go with a a full bracelet, in my opinion, because this makes the watch, and it doesn't scream like so much. It's not like too flashy, but no, it's a
It is
small
kind of
size,
flashy. It's a little flashy. Come on,
it,
come
it,
on.
it's a little bit,
Day
it's a little
date.
bit, but like compared to the like current stuff, it's not all that bad, and need to have the right skin tone for it. And yeah, for me, yeah, especially like fluid bezel for the 36 for sure. If you're going 40, I think the smooth bezel is the way. My humble opinion.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Now
to each
you
their own.
Now
Tasting.
you had, I'm sorry, so you had also, let me just pull up back. So you're looking at the next watch, right? And the next watch you said you're looking at, see if I can't pull it up, but you actually, let me see if I can pull this back up. Hang on a second. Let's,
The AP chrono. The AP
yeah,
chrono.
yeah. Okay. So this watch, okay. Now here's what I don't understand. I don't understand this. Okay. We have to have a debate about this because hang on. Okay. This is,
I know what
okay.
you're gonna say. I'm ready. I'm ready.
Okay, I know. Okay, so what am I going to say? Oh, hey, wait. Let me pull it up on the screen. What
Yeah.
am I going to say about the AP Chrono?
The AP chrono. You're gonna say it's not the best of breed. It's like, but like it might look a little boring, like
It's not
for some
boring. It's not
people.
boring. It's not boring.
But yeah, for me, this is the thing about like the chronos. Like I think I even left a comment on the video. Like if you compare the Daytona with the AP chrono, like it's two totally different like designs. Like on the Daytona, I mentioned like the tachymeter on the bezel really bothers me, but here
Mm.
it's a much more clean look, and it's a 38, and we know that well, I don't know if we know, but the Royal Oaks I think were a bit bigger. Like the 41s are more like a 43s. The 38s is more like a 40. So for me, for this price point, for an AP, and for what you get, like for the design of the watch and for the size, I think for me this is currently the best AP in production, in my opinion.
Okay. Now what?
Like
Okay, so your problem with the roll the Daytona is the numbers on the bezel.
yeah, yeah.
Okay. What about this? The white gold with the blue dial. That's still the numbers bother you.
I think it looks great, but I just wouldn't. It wouldn't be my first choice. I
It's the
prefer
number. Okay,
the
so the
I
numbers
prefer the
just throw.
AP. Yeah, I prefer the AP for for the the look, the rectangular look of the AP. I already have like two Rolexes. I wouldn't get another Rolex. Like I'd maybe get the Meteor Radar in the platinum.
Yeah.
But I have two Rolexes. I do want an AP, and when I look at all the AP options, like usually they make them in 41s. There's a couple of 39 jumbos, which they're they're okay, but they're a bit pricey, and there's the I know it's just not my
Okay, but let me
it's
ask
just
you:
it's
Do
just
you
my thing,
actually?
not my thing.
But do you actually use the chrono? Have you? Would you? Have you ever used it on your Daytona when you had it?
No, no, not really.
There you go.
No,
There you go. Now on the Yachtmaster, do you use the timing function on a regular basis?
no, not really. I don't use the function.
Really, I do.
No,
Okay.
I just appreciate the design. I mean, maybe I'll use
Okay.
it one day for something, but if I was gonna use something, I would probably I would use the T function, and I would use the second hand like GNT function.
Okay.
But there's not too many watches with those functions that I like per se.
Yeah.
Like the other stuff. So for me, I think that AP chrono I think is wonderful. It's like a monochrome look. It's more for a younger guy,
Yeah.
20s,
Yeah.
early 30s. It's a 38. It's not like huge, but it's still
Yeah.
you get the AP, you get the bracelet, you get the
You get it. You get it.
the
Okay, I
clean
get it. I
design.
get it. From what I understand, these speaking of movements though, these are a little bit delicate, or they have some issues. These chronographs. They're like notorious for having problems.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah, so it's no, it's interesting. I heard about this, and sure enough, I'm in the AP boutique, or I guess I pop in there, and I see a guy sitting down, who just bought one of these, like a young guy, like a guy who's, I don't know, probably in his early, late 20s, early 30s. He had one of these, and he tells the guy, "Hey, I just got this, and something is broken." So it's a big issue. It's a big issue with these watches. I don't know the exact details, but it's an issue with these. So my thing is, again, with chronographs. I think if you're going to get one, the Daytona. But again, if you have an issue with the design, I understand. Now, what about okay? So here's what I thought in terms of a dual time watch. If you're looking for a dual time watch,
I'll tell you my favorite dual time watch, but
yeah.
unfortunately, it's a little bit too big. But if you have a bigger wrist, for me, the best dual time watch is the Vacheron Overseas.
It's funny. I was about to just pull up. I was about to pull up Vacheron.
That watch is fucking like it also comes with the rubber straps, so you can go swimming.
That's why I was going to suggest it for you. But it's not big. It's I think I had one. I had
huge.
a
Come on. It's 41. It's 41. It wears bigger. Like
every
time I saw it on a wrist shot, the lugs hang out. Like
wait, have you worn one?
No, I didn't. But
okay,
I've seen on the pictures. Like
I
like some wrist sizes.
So look, I have a small wrist, right? And I'm wearing what? I'm wearing 36, 37 right now, 30, whatever it is, 36. Mm-hmm. And I tried one on. I always thought, it's going to be too big because they say it's 41 or whatever it is. I put on the steel. It was with the steel bracelet, and you know what? It fit fine. It actually fit fine. And again, my wrist is smaller than yours. So I would say if you actually put it on, you're going to be very surprised. You're going to be very surprised. Yeah, you can be very surprised. Unless it was something, maybe that watch. I don't know. I think they're all in that 40. This is the one I put on my wrist, actually. So this is, what is this? This is, they claim it's 42 millimeter. I think they claim it's 41. I don't know. It's not that big. It's actually the way it fits is okay. But I think this is for dual time. Again, the great thing about it is because you can change the brace. Again, if you're going to go swimming or whatever, right? You got the rubber strap, and again, you're going in
change as well. I think you just like pull it out or whatever.
Yeah, you're going in these third world countries. You can put on, instead of the white rubber, you could put on the blue rubber, so it's more low key, and people think it's a cheap watch. They're not going to know. Nobody knows what this is. And sorry, hang on. I'm sorry. Let me get back on the screen. Yeah, so they're not going to know what this is, and I mean the real one though is the rose gold. And rose gold, it's great, but that might be
This is the thing for me. If you're getting a sports watch, I don't see the point of getting like a precious metal sports watch. For me, it's like it's like you're supposed to play sports in it, or beat it up or whatever. Like for me,
exactly.
It doesn't make like when I bought the blue Submariner, like the full gold one, like I just thought the dial was good. Like I just like the dial. I like the contrast between the between the gold and the blue. It was very chunky. It was very chunky.
Was it the ceramic with a ceramic bezel or the old one?
The new one, I think.
The new one. Okay, the ceramic. Okay, so that they call it. Called the landlord's watch. The landlord watch. I think there's a guy called it the landlord watch. Look at this. Check this out. Look at this. You see this on the screen?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the dial is, I think, again, I'm not that familiar with it. I know that there was a couple of different iterations earlier, but for 18, yeah, I think this is the earlier. For 18 grand, look at the details. Look at those details.
Oof. That
I
looks
mean,
stunning.
you could have an orgasm looking at this gear, you know? Fucking amazing.
Fantastic. And I just like the design of this, like how, for
I
example, like if you compare this with the AP dual time, like this design is much better. Like the AP dual time, for me, something doesn't sit right with that watch. For
Yeah.
the
By the way,
AP,
hang on, I'll bring it up. So this is the one. This is going to be in the Watch Reporter marketplace offer. This is the dual time. The Royal Oak dual time is solid gold. All right, this is 36 millimeter, and this is based. It's based on it's the JLC design, right? It's the
yeah.
full same layout. But this, hang on a second. Let me go back to this. This is again. It's also JL. It's the same JLC movement. But I tell you what's good about this is I don't think I ever saw this with a white dial. I've seen these in black or whatever, but this is actually really nice.
I never saw that either. The Vacheron people always go for the blue, the Vacheron blue.
Yeah, I don't care about the blue, whatever. This looks
Okay.
like it's been polished, or it looks like it's been beaten up a little bit, but I think that's fine though. It's like if you're going to use it as sports, it's fine. It's like it's going to get beaten up at some point anyway. What difference does it make?
I agree.
And this is very comfortable. But yeah, so back to the Submariner, the full gold. That's not a sport watch. The watch makes no sense. Again, it's too heavy, too big, too much. Unless you want to just flash. You want to have a flashy, in your face watch, and but it's tacky. The problem is it's tacky.
It is.
It's not. It's sort of like. It's like you're a drug dealer. You made your first money, and you want to show people that you made it. It's not that's what it is. So yes.
But tell me another guy who got that as the first Rolex from an AD.
Oh, is that true? Was that your first Rolex from an AD?
Yep.
Oh, that's crazy. That's crazy.
Part of the reason I bought it. I got kind of brainwashed into thinking, oh yeah, I need to build a relationship with an AD, and then I understood like who the fuck are these people? Like, get the fuck out of here! Like, I can buy any watch I want, just on the gray market, and that's it. Obviously, if it's priced well, but
yeah,
AD relationships for me is like, it's like a sales gimmick. It's a sales gimmick.
It's so annoying. Listen, this is the reason I was in the AP boutique because, I figure, like, fuck. You do that first meeting, the meeting, you go there for this bullshit they ask, and then they say, well, you got to come back. I said, okay, so I'll come back once. I'm not going to do this thing where you come back. Because I didn't make an appointment. I was like in that area and the store was there. So I just popped in and that's when the guy saw the guy with his broken chronograph. But no, fuck this relationship bullshit. It's an insult. And and the watch, the reality is these prices for all these new watches, they're all coming back to, basically retail. They're going to be at or below within a few dollars. It's not the days of things going over. Those days are gone. But when did you buy? I'm curious. When did you buy the gold sub? What year was that?
I actually bought it. I think. When did I buy that watch? I think last year, maybe autumn. Yeah, I think. And I sold it I took a hit on that watch. To be honest, I don't remember how much exactly.
You don't want to remember.
I think I bought it for maybe it was in euros, so I guess maybe around 33, 34, something like that.
Okay.
I took quite a big hit, but I had to get some money quickly for personal reasons, so I decided to let it go. But
this is like one of those for personal reasons. Now, how much? What did you sell it for? Do you remember, or you don't want to remember?
I don't want to remember.
You don't.
I don't.
But it was available. I mean, last year the market was hot. So you walked into an AD and they just gave you the watch. Where was what city was this?
This was in Poland, in Krakow, Poland.
Oh, okay. That that could be a possibility because. That's
I think
not
it depends on the
market.
location. It's very location. I think if you go to an AD, in a in a place, not never the capital city, never like
No,
any of these big cities, but maybe the second or the third city, and how I
that's
did
it.
it, how I did it, I'll reveal the game. So at this point I already had like I think two Rolexes, or did I have three? I think I had, yeah, I had this one. I had this one already, yeah. So I had
Okay.
three watches, and
But you
you
bought,
know,
but the one on your wrist, you bought on the gray market or from a
yeah,
dealer? On the gray. Okay.
uh, yeah, on the gray.
Okay.
So how I did it was basically, I went there. I was, checking out like the watches there. I bought a necklace for my girlfriend. The next time I came, I resized the watch. I talked to the guy
Yeah.
a bit. I came there like 3 or 4 times, and then out of nowhere, the guy wanted to sell me a shitter. What was it? I think the Smurf they call it. Like
Oh
the
wow.
the
Okay.
white
So,
the
but
white gold.
still, but they're solid gold pieces though.
Yeah, yeah, it was solid gold like piece. I mean, it traded like way below retail. That's why he
Yeah.
wanted to
Yeah.
sell me
Fell
it.
off. Yeah.
So in retrospect, I think I would probably buy that watch better than more than the gold blue dial, but
Nah, it's not as nice. It's kind of boring
yeah,
for
yeah,
yeah,
it's
light
kind of, yeah,
gold. Yeah, it's not. No, listen. Let me tell you something. It was worth having. It was worth having the gold sub. I mean, it just you want to get it out of your system at some point. The gold
yeah,
Rolex.
exactly.
Even this 36, at some point, you're probably going to get tired of it. But you have to get it out of the system. Everybody has to go through that gold
That's a big thing.
president.
Yeah,
You got to have it. Like that was one of my first. Like my third watch was the gold day date. Because I
hmm
had to get out of the system. It was
yeah,
like
yeah,
you know.
yeah.
But okay, so
Definitely
basically,
agree.
the thing is, the way you got the watch was you got it in Krakow. So in Poland, I mean, listen, Poland is, I mean, it's not what it was 20 years. I mean, it's their economy is very good now, but still, it's not exactly Germany or Italy. You know what I mean? It's like the economy is
100%.
relatively, it's nobody's throwing around big money for gold watches in the
Yeah,
Eastern Europe still. So you can get, so it's very smart the way you go in there. So it's sort of like
yeah,
you don't
yeah,
ask directly. You buy something, you get the size of the watch, or maybe buy a strap or whatever. Then they see, oh, this guy is a real collector, right?
I did buy a strap for the Oyster Flex. I bought a I bought a one size smaller, I think, strap, because the Oyster Flex you can't adjust it. You need like a proper
Yeah.
like this, and I wanted like a bit smaller one. So
And when you
the funny
show
thing
up,
is, the funny thing is, I ordered that and the watch at the same time. I got the watch relatively quickly, like in about, I'd say around 3 months it took.
okay,
But the bracelet, how long it took me? I think 8 months. I got
really,
the call 8 months later, or 8 or 9 months. They couldn't get me the Oyster Flex bracelet. It was criminal. So
that's very strange. I know, like I ordered a Patek strap, but it was like, I mean, it was a custom strap from Patek, which I shouldn't have. It was a mistake because it's like you can get those from, I don't know, what is it, the Camille Fournier, whatever. But it took 6 months, and I was like, "Fuck, this
mhm.
is a waste of time." Okay, but so when you went to this AD in Krakow, you wore a different watch every time you showed up, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Exactly. So they know, they know. Okay,
So yeah,
so
I
by the way,
mean,
no, I mean, that's a big deal though. In Krakow, to have a solid gold Rolex, there's not a lot of guys having a solid gold Rolex there.
nobody.
No,
Yeah.
it's like So it's interesting. I actually, when I bought the Patek 5396. I had an old video, which was, the rose gold, which is 38 millimeter. It was a little too big for me. But on the registration card, I saw it came from an AD in some like city in Mexico I never heard of. I had to Google it because I was like, where the hell is this? And it shows up on Google, and it's like, it looks like something out of a wild, cowboy movie. It's like this dusty town square, these colonial, like very, it's 1800s, but like beautiful built. I mean, beautiful little town square, so in the
Right.
middle of nowhere. I don't know. I never heard of this place, but apparently this is a jewelry store that has been a Patek dealer for who knows how long, right? And people there, listen, there are very rich people in Latin America, right? But there's
hmm
not enough for them, so so those watches end up on the gray market, right? So so
hmm
that's good. So anybody that goes, so my problem right now is I'm in a very big city, like a tourist city, and I can't go into these ADs because I'm competing with like millions of
Yeah, exactly.
assholes.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm just another asshole to them, like. So I
Pretty
can't.
much impossible.
Yeah. It's like I think basically in the U.S. for AP or Rolex, you have to go to like, I think AP only has, I mean, they're having big, maybe like in Chicago or something, maybe, like, a place which is developed, but, maybe somewhere, I don't know. But that is, okay, so that's the trick. Okay, so the JLC, let's get this back on the screen. So you definitely, if I were you, I would try these. I would try one of these on because you're going to be very surprised.
I think I should. Now when you say it like that. But how do I even try that? Like I go to some dealer somewhere and I try to find one and I try it, or do I go to a boutique, or how does that
I
work?
would say okay. So where you are, I don't know if there is, but yeah, these are actually very they're out there. They're plentiful. So basically, all you want to do for now is just try the size, right? You want to make sure it fits. So that's 41 fits on your wrist. So go to a boutique. There are so many. If you go on Chrono, whatever, they're all over. They're all over Europe, right? Like in Dubai. I mean, if you go to Dubai, whatever, there's millions of these out there. So at least you'll get the size, and then you can, from there you kind of zoom in on, on what you want. But so this is the gray dial. Let me see. So this is the one that everybody knows about, like this basic blue or gray, which is very boring. I mean, not very, but
there's the black one as well. I never saw the gray actually.
Yeah, they're like, but this tapisserie is, I mean, this is magnificent. I mean, this is great.
Wonderful. I wouldn't wear it like that on the steel strap. I think I'd get it maybe like a blue strap or something like that. Maybe. Or a gray strap.
Yeah, look at this. There you go. This is the look, right? This is the
yeah. This one, yeah.
It's a great watch. So so they did a lot of variations of this, right? Like I don't even. Look at this. Oh, you got another tapisserie here. Yeah, so you see the one that we were looking at first. You see how the edges were much smoother because it was polished. This is like, you got to look at that bezel for those crisp edges, the corners. But this is great. I mean,
I like this one more than the white dial. I like this one more than the white dial, actually.
No, it's got contrast. It's got more contrast.
Brilliant watch. Well, that's a good suggestion. I definitely need to try it.
Yeah. So this is look. There's a bunch of them out there, right? Like, here's another one, black. The main thing is you got to make sure that it hasn't been polished. Oh, look at this. Here we go. Oh, this is the old. Yeah, fuck this. Yes, man. So when you do, so here's what I was thinking, right? So when you get into the yacht broker business, look at this. There we go. Another crisp. This is the way it's supposed to look. Nice and crisp.
Yep.
So here's the thing. So when you get into the yacht broker business, this guy's in Prague. This guy's in Prague. You could probably fly in there from, get on that Ryanair flight or EasyJet.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. I mean, I gotta say, now that I think about it, if you say it's not so big, because I know you don't like big watches, Hero.
Yeah,
I think it's worth a try at least.
No, it's very good. No, so here's the thing. So so I would say if you get into the yacht broker business, this watch is actually, it's perfect, right? Because you got 2 time zones, right? You got dual time, and it is a little bit of a nautical watch. It is kind of, especially if you put on a white rubber strap. So the people you're selling boats to, they know what that watch is. They know what that watch is, and they know you're not trying hard because you're not wearing an AP because that's too obvious. The AP is everybody wants to flash with an AP or a Rolex, right? Those are the obvious choices.
Right.
But if you're selling like if you're selling a 30-foot boat, like a 30-foot boat, you wear a Rolex Submariner. But if you're selling a 200-meter yacht, you wear the Vacheron, because then they realize, this guy's not trying hard. He probably has, he's been around. He's 100%. Got good taste. It's
Vacheron is Vacheron has prestige to it. Like,
Yeah, it's
it's
the
good. It's good.
yeah, it's the okay. So let's wrap it up. You also asked for you sent me a thing of a Vacheron tourbillon or something, which was a dress watch. It was like I don't know. Look,
Yeah, did you see that one? Yeah, it's like
hang on.
it's a smaller size watch.
Give me. I can't pull up the thing. Give me the what's the reference number? I'll put it up on. I'll pull it up on Chrono.
Okay, well let me look it up. I think you just look up
Tourbillon.
Malte Tonu Tourbillon.
Oh,
Tonneau.
yeah, Tourneau. Oh, here we go. Malt. Oh, yeah. So okay, so I don't understand this. You're telling me you don't want a gold watch. You don't want something that's this is like an old man watch, man. This is
Yeah, I know.
like an
Not the
old
best.
tourbillon. I'm sorry, no tourbillon. Here we
Tourbillon,
go.
yeah.
This is yeah, this is like a very. I'll tell you what I don't. I'll tell you what I don't like about it right away. Again, it tastes. So the tonneau shape is like, the shape. I'm not crazy. The very few people can do that shape right. It always looks. The lugs are too busy. It just looks too. I think the one you want is a different one, right? It's a different dial, but this is the basic layout.
Yeah, essentially.
So it's like, what the fuck do I need a tourbillon for? Like, middle of the what does it do? Oh, you get a calendar, okay, but so this watch, I don't know what the point of it is. Like, what the fuck, the tourbillon? Like, what do you need a tourbillon for?
I just like tourbillons. I know. Even like before, when I was just looking at watches, I was like, oh, that tourbillon must look nice. It rotates a bit.
Yeah,
it's a bit.
okay,
It's definitely like I don't know, like a Russian oligarch watch, I'd say.
Yeah, it is. It's a completely Russian. No, actually, no. That Tonneau is the Russian because it's sort of like that older Russian oligarch. The guy from the '90s or something. The new Russian oligarch would be wearing the overseas.
The overseas, okay.
I mean, the tourbillon on the overseas looks great. Especially, which one is the? Did you ever see the one with the diamonds? Oof.
No, I don't think so.
It's an amazing watch. It is so amazing. Hang on a second. Let me I pull it. That watch. Hang on a second. It is. I'm going to pull this up. Tourbillon. What do they call it? Let me see if I can pull this. I did a review on this. Okay. Oh fuck! This watch is so amazing. I'm going to pull up this watch. It is. Where is this? Okay. Hang on. Okay. It's right over there.
Mm-hmm.
But on a rubber strap. Hang on a second. Oh, here we go. Here we go. I mean, wow. Because the diamonds, they really work on this bezel. It really works. And if you put on a white,
I never saw this.
Can you imagine putting this on a white rubber strap? That's a real fuck off watch. But without too many, but not too many people will know what it is. I mean, only the right people will know. You know what I mean? It's like
yeah.
And that is like, I mean, obviously you're not gonna, you don't wear that every day.
How much of these goes for? If I had to guess, I'd say like
Take a
140,
guess.
140, 150. If I had to take a guess.
I think they're asking like 200 and something for retail.
Okay.
I think they're going to drop in price. But listen, I think for $100,000, if you can get this for $100,000,
for $100,000, amazing buy.
Every penny. It's worth every penny.
100%.
Because you put this on again. You change it up. You can go from the white gold bracelet, to the white rubber.
Is that white gold? Is that white gold?
Yeah, of course.
Oh, okay. No, I thought that was okay. Interesting.
Yeah, no, this is. I think at some point these are going to drop. These are going to drop into the probably into the 150s.
I would have to try it on. I mean, I'm not crazy about diamonds.
No, neither am I. I'm not like. But this is different. It's different. It's a different type of diamond. You know what I mean? It's like hold on a second. You have diamonds on your dial. What are you talking about?
No. I mean, inside the dial, I think is the most I'd go for. Like inside the dial, it's a little bit different. But like when it's outside,
no. I know exactly what you're saying. But when you see it on this bezel, it's like it's not too much. It's not. It doesn't look like some sort of bust down type. It's just enough. it's just enough. You have a little bit, like it gives it a little something. Again, I haven't seen it on I haven't tried it on or whatever, and it's not an everyday watch, but it's like, wow. I think when you wear that watch in your wrist, you feel like $1 billion, basically.
Interesting.
That's what I think it is. It's basically like, you wear when you're on the phone, you're doing a deal, a big deal on the phone. You wear this on your wrist, and you look at that dial, and that good energy comes through.
I'll have to try that. I need to see these things in person. I need to see these things in person to like get
No, for sure. Yes, I would say.
idea.
And then, okay, so one last one. I think you sent me originally a Patek Perpetual. Is that still on your list, the Patek Perpetual, or no?
Not really. I mean, that's more of a piece. I'm like, okay, like, do I want a Patek? Yeah, like, okay, I'll get some, but that's the only one that I kind of like. I'm not hugely in love with it, but after I saw that other Patek, the Gobelin, for me, that's
The
the
Gobelin, yeah, the Gobelin is great. You know what? You might
that's the
want
choice.
to get at some point. Maybe you want to get, like, just to mix things up. Maybe like a vintage Patek dress watch, like a 60s, 70s. Small. Gold cage, just whatever. Do whatever. But it's
In a
but
couple of years, maybe. In a couple
yeah,
of years.
whatever. I don't know. Yeah, but to wrap it up. Okay, so what's okay? So what's on the list? So what do you think? What do you think is going to be the next watch? Basically, what's going to be the
The
next
next,
watch?
the next watch. Well, two, I guess, this summer. I think, yeah, the JLC and the AP Chrono. But I want to ask you about like this. I have one there, the AP Skeleton, the 39 millimeter.
Oh,
So,
man, I don't know. Okay,
what do you think about? Because look, this is my idea. Like
yeah,
skeletons, I think will start getting even crazier, even more popular. I think a
interesting.
lot of people think that watch is cool, like the skeleton. Like, and now there's the flying tourbillons, the this and that,
Yeah.
And I think one day, like the OG skeleton, the 39 mil, I think that's the first one they made, like from AP in the Royal Oaks. I think so. I'm not sure. But I think one day that watch is going to be extremely collectible, like in the
Okay.
next maybe 20 years. So I think it, like if I can get it maybe a little bit under 100 grand, and
Yeah.
like I'll wait some time, and people start to appreciate the 39s a bit more.
Yeah. Yeah.
The skeletons. I think that would be a good piece.
So you're talking about this watch, basically, right? This is the one,
Yep.
yeah.
Yep. Yep.
Okay. So you're looking at it. You're looking at it as an investment or to wear, or how?
Not
What's
to
your?
wear it, to wear it, but you know, for me, this is the best looking skeleton because it's the 39, which is
Yeah.
the size the oak royal oak should be in my opinion, and
Yeah.
I was looking at other variants of this, but there's not like there's one more in 39 millimeter
Can
in
you
white
wear?
gold.
Can you wear? Have you had a 39 millimeter Royal Oak on your wrist?
I think I tried it once. I think last year at some dealer. I think.
Okay, and it fit.
Yeah. Yeah. It was good.
It was good. Okay. Yeah, because I can't wear. Actually, no, no. Okay, so the one that's on the strap, the ones on the strap for sure I can't wear. On the bracelet, it's a little big for me.
Hmm.
37 is the most I can do on the Royal Oak because of the way it flares out. So, and before you said like, so yes, if you can wear a 39 Royal Oak, then the Vacheron will fit you fine. The 41, whatever
Okay.
they call it. 'Cause for whatever reason, the way that I can't even explain the way the bracelet, it's all different. But
Yeah.
okay,
This
so
watch,
basically,
this skeleton, if it was in white gold, that would be my choice. But it's a stainless steel. I think it's a good look, like for this piece. There's another one in white gold, 39 millimeter, but I don't like the way the skeleton looks on it.
yeah.
Uh,
So, but
it's a
is
bit
it
more pricey.
primarily you're looking at it, in other words, you like the watch, but you're justifying spending that
Yeah.
money because it's an investment,
Yeah.
potentially.
Essentially.
Potentially.
Yeah. Potentially.
So, uh, okay, this is 41. Oh, this is 41. This is the bigger.
Yeah.
So 39. Yeah. Oh, they have different. I've never even looked at these. I've never even looked at these. I don't know if my issue. I'll tell you. I guess it's a question of personal choice. Like my issue with the skeleton watches is like I can't read the dial. It's too busy for me. Like like what's for me it's like what's the point of
I don't think you wear that watch to see to see what
yeah
time it is. I think it's
that's
just
yeah
like a cool looking piece. I think it's
yeah
a cool looking piece.
it's like now the thing though is it becomes I think what it is on the Royal Oak, I think it's the dial. It's designed to be, it was always a sport watch, right? So it has to have a little bit more, relatively functional. But when they start, playing around skeletons or diamonds or whatever it is in the Royal, then all of a sudden it becomes like, what is this? You know what I mean? It becomes like they're moving away from,
I know what you mean.
So
it's not really a sports watch. It's not really a dress watch. It's something.
Like it's like the Nautilus. It's like it becomes like the Nautilus. It's like that's my issue with the skeletons. It's like I guess it's kind of cool. Like I can't. It's not practical, right? So there's no. Now, is it going to increase? I don't know if these. I'm not sure if these are going to have like more upside than something else because again it's I don't know who to because not everybody likes this. You know what I mean? It's limited kind of taste, right? Because like there's
but do you see like what AP is doing? They're moving in more like they're doing stuff like this, like improving like on the skeletons. They're making like more stuff. I think it's. I don't know, personally, I just think it's cool. I think other people look like for me like the best AP. The one in sand gold, the skeleton with the sand gold.
Oh, sand gold, you're talking about?
Yeah. Oh, that watch is clean.
Let me see.
I love the sand gold. But it's a 41. Unfortunately, it's a 41.
Oh, no, it's not coming up. Okay, it's the new one that they came out with, yeah.
Yeah, brand new. I don't think you can even find one Chrono. Maybe one.
I don't even know what sand. Have you seen the sand gold in person?
No, I haven't.
I don't know. I don't know. It looks interesting. I think the rose gold is. I mean, the AP does rose gold better than anybody else. I mean, they're yellow gold also.
I think if you're going rose gold though with AP, I think you need to wear a leather strap. Like I think full rose gold. I don't know.
Too much? You think it's a little too heavy?
Yeah, I mean, I'm wearing this, but like it's my one piece, like this full rose gold line. It's a bit, it's a bit, gypsy. How to say it? For this watch, I don't like it. Like I don't think it's the look. I think the look for this one is either white gold or skeleton or the steel. I think maximum.
Yeah.
I think the rose gold maybe with some other dial would be nice.
Yeah, that makes sense.
No, for this one, I wouldn't do that.
Yeah. Oh, here we go. Here, rose gold on a strap. The problem is when they have it on the strap, it becomes it flares out a lot.
I see that.
It's just the way that strap it comes out like an extra almost 2 inches on my wrist. It's like it's too much. I don't know. So I don't like the base. The one that's kind of interesting, I think, is the perpetual calendar, right? Because the perpetuals are always rare. I mean, if you want to have the investment kind of story, the perpetual is rare. Hang on, Oyster. Here we go. They had one up here. So the perpetual calendar is rare. Oh, the price. Where's the price? I think they had one for less. I don't know the price on these. No, it's not. No, it doesn't have. I know you want to see more movement, basically. So that's the big thing.
I don't think the perpetual is a look.
No, you want to see
just the skeleton. I think
that's enough. Yeah, you want to see the movement.
I think it's enough. Like, perpetual is. If you're going perpetual, you do like something else. Like you do just a dial, like a normal dial.
Yeah. No, so I would say definitely the it's. In terms of, it's hard to say, like, in terms of is it going to have any upside, because I think a lot of these new watches, the modern production stuff, there's a lot of the stuff made, right? It's not like it's that limited, and I think it's going to be, the prices aren't going to be going crazy. Your money, it's basically going to be dead money for a long time, And by the
Right.
time it increases, like, look, it's sort of like, even if the watch sells for, double or triple in 20 years, which it could, right?
Hmm.
But again, you do that compounding calculation. What is it, 7%, whatever it is? That's just normal, whatever. It's not gonna. And you could just put the money into like an index fund, or whatever. It's going to do better. I guarantee.
Yeah, I definitely don't. I don't like, or I don't like to think about watches as investments at all. I
No, no.
think
I know you. It's not an investment, but you want to have. You just want to know that it'll maintain
yeah,
value. It's going to have.
right.
Yeah,
It's not going to hurt me. Like, you know, I think there's better investments out there. I think if you're buying a watch, you buy something. I would definitely wear that piece. Like, not so often. Like, but when I do find a situation where I can wear it, I think I just find it cool. Like this one of the pieces I just always found like so interesting. Like
yeah.
this particular like skeleton version. Oh,
Man. Listen, hey,
something
it's
about it.
yeah. No, listen, it's if you like the watch, right? If it makes you feel good, right? This go for it, right? Like you may love it. Who knows? But if you're set on this watch, it's a AP Royal Oak. You can't go wrong, right? Like it's not a you're not going to
Exactly.
make a mistake. This is not you're not going to make a mistake with this, right? This is a desirable watch. It's a classic thing. The skeleton is a valid, it is a valid thing. It's not a gimmick.
Are they
Um,
the first brand who skeletonized the watch? Do you know?
um, I don't know. They might have been. They might have. It could have been like. They might have been on a dress watch, like in the 50s or something, in the 60s,
Hmm.
or Cartier. Yeah, actually, Cartier may have been doing that stuff in the 40s or whatever. But people were doing it. People were doing it early.
Hmm.
But no, it's definitely different. Look, I think the Royal Oak it's going to be here to stay. I mean, I think that obviously the prices are kind of going to be more normalized. Um, and I bet you can get these. You can get stuff at a boutique in like an out of the way place. Like I don't know. I don't think they have one in Krakow, an AP boutique.
No, I don't think. No, I don't actually think these are in production anymore. Are they? I wouldn't say.
Oh, these are. I
These
don't
ones,
even
I
know.
think
I don't
not.
know. It's. I don't even know. I know they have. Oh, you're talking about in the steel. I don't even know. Like I don't follow these. Um, but yeah, you can. This is like I think the prices on these are going to also come down. A
Hmm.
little bit. But yeah, listen. It's again. You want to have like a goal to strive for, right? You want to say like, okay, when I hit this milestone, I'm going to buy this watch, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's it. That's all you need. Like that's all that really matters. So okay, so we're gonna wrap it up. DJ, okay. So we're gonna get the Vacheron. You're gonna check out the Vacheron overseas.
Right.
The what's the other one? The possibly the skeleton, right? The skeleton.
Right.
Uh, Now, actually, so at that point, you don't need the JLC, right? You don't need the JLC dual time at that point. If the Vacheron fits,
If the Vacheron fits, I think. Yeah. Yeah.
yeah,
I still like the JLC. I mean, I'd probably wear it like like I said, on some maybe like a family event, or like I go do my day-to-day thing.
yeah,
But
yeah,
like either or. Like it, I think this collection, I think I have like a difference in dials, like a few different brands.
yeah.
It's not really it's not heavy on any brand. I mean, I like Rolex, I like AP, and few other pieces. I think
Now, let me ask
rounds
you
it up
this: Now,
nicely.
one of the watches, actually, one of the watches you brought up was the meteorite dial, but in
This one
40,
as well, yeah.
which is now you said the platinum. Is that you're interested in the platinum, not the white gold?
Either or,
Yeah.
either or.
So yeah, this is okay. So this is 40. Before you said 40 is too.
It's
It's the
not. It's
wrong
not.
gold.
No. I like the 40s, but not especially in like in
Not
yellow
yellow,
gold or the rose gold. Like those are a bit, like
flashy.
everybody is getting those. But the meteor for me,
Yeah,
the meteorite dial just is striking.
yeah.
Smooth
I
bezel,
actually
of course.
no, I love this watch. I mean, I actually like this is the watch. Like like the next watch, whatever. Like there's a couple of watches like on my radar, and this is definitely one of them. Like if I can get it at the right price, and I think the price are going to come down. Like meaning retail. Like these are going for like
What's
what
that
is this?
retail?
Like
60?
no, okay. So you got one here like 57. There's like 50 under 60,000 in US right now.
Mm-hmm.
But the retail is like 50, right? So technically it's 55 because you have to pay sales tax. In the US, generally like around 54, 55.
Yeah.
So, if you can get it for like 60, I think it could be okay. Although I have a feeling that the day-date 40s in general, I did a video that the prices in general are going to come down because people are moving on to it. There's a lot of production. It's not as special as it was when it first came out, and people are over. People want the next thing, right? So
Yeah.
I think the day-date 40s, the prices are going to go. I mean, they always sold below retail. They always sold at a discount, 25% easy. So like again,
Mm-hmm.
gold Rolex, any gold Rolex, platinum, whatever, always sold at a discount. Look, like when you went to in Poland, right? They gave you a Submariner right away, right? Gold sub, gold, the Smurf, the Bluesy right away because nobody buys them. People want for Rolex. Most people want the steel, right? So, so I think the day dates are going to go down, but they're going to be below retail. This guy, I think, is probably going to drop maybe below or at retail. Like they were selling for like 50 grand 3 years ago on the secondary market.
Really?
So I think,
okay, I didn't know that.
I think they're going to go back there. So I'm not like, I'm kind of waiting until one becomes available at a reasonable price. But I mean, the dial is amazing, right?
Would you sell because it's of course it's a day date. You already have a few day dates in your collection. Would you
No, I
sell those
have
day
one. I
dates
have
to
one.
get that?
I
have
have
one.
just
Okay.
one.
I have
Yes,
one.
no, I definitely no. So okay, so if I were to get this watch, I would definitely get rid of a couple things. I'd get rid of I'd get rid of the day date, even though that's one of my I had that watch for a long time. It's kind of actually no, I don't give a shit. I'm not emotionally like it's just it's just stuff. I would although I have it, I'm going to put it on the rubber straps. It is kind of a good old day-to-day, but I would definitely get rid of a couple watches to get this because I don't want to have like I don't want to have like a bunch of stuff. I want to have less. Less is more, You only need you only need a few watches. Like
For me,
you
this
don't need
watch
all
would
the
be
stuff.
like a cherry on top. If I really want, something, I
Yeah,
wouldn't get this as my next, 2 or 3 watches probably. This one is like maybe I get bored of this whole thing, and I want something else like a different
yeah. I
color or
would
like some
say,
metal.
yeah, I would
I don't know.
say this watch. I mean, like, is again, I don't know how it looks on your, on your, my with your skin tone. If white gold looks good, I don't know because it looks like metal, right? I don't know if yellow or whatever, but I think the white gold I had on the. What I love about the dial is between the white gold and the diamonds and the meteorite. It looks like liquid on your wrist. It looks like it's just flowing. It's like moving. It's constantly moving. It's a very dynamic. It just and the fluted bezel, right? It's just all very dynamic. And the bracelet is. It's an incredible watch on the wrist.
Amazing. I mean, the meteorite. I mean,
and it's from
how long is it?
space. I mean, it's from space, right? That's the. I mean, it's the concept, right? It's just the price has to come in to the right. I would get this in white gold because I had a video I did it in platinum because I was at this AD. The guy showed me the one in platinum, which is a waste of money. I mean, like, why would you want to get this? Why would you want to pay extra money for a heavier watch?
Why don't you like platinum? Just because it's heavier, you think?
You like platinum? You like the heavy look? The heavy feel you want? The heavy feel?
I don't know. I never had platinum. No, actually, I did try the platinum Daytona, I think, at a dealer. Just, to try it, to see how it feels. Yeah, I don't think it's a bit heavy, but some people like heavier watch. Some people, it's a taste. For me,
Yeah.
For me, I don't know.
But what's actually very cool is because you have already the 36. They make this in hang on a second. They make this in rose gold, the meteorite rose gold.
I don't think that's the look. I don't think that's the look. It looks
Too
eh,
much.
not too much. It just looks wrong to me.
It looks wrong.
Looks,
Yeah.
yeah, like
It's
platinum or white gold for me. I think
yeah, no, the white gold
it's the
because it
way.
looks. It's like a liquid. It's a very. I don't even know how to explain it. When you see it in person, it's yeah. There you go. They're already. Yeah, so this is 57. They're really coming down. I think they're going to be. I think these watches are going to be like 50 grand in about 6 months.
Okay, interesting.
And at that point, I'd probably buy it. I'd get rid of like three. I'd get rid of 3 or 4 watches. I have a lot of vintage dress watch stuff, but that's because I'm looking at it as more of a collector. Like it's stuff I like.
Okay.
It's and the prices I can get the stuff now at prices where I know I'm going to make money. I mean, it's like I can get the stuff cheap, so it's like it's better than money in the bank. Whereas this watch, even if I got this at 50 grand, I don't think it's. I think this is going to be dead money. I don't think this is going to be like, maybe in 10 years it'll be like 75. Whatever. It's not going to be. It's not going to be like something that's going to go to the moon. It's like.
Would you wear this watch often? Like if you were to buy it, would you?
Yeah, I'd wear it under a shirt cuff. I wouldn't wear it like this. I mean, it's a little too much. It's actually no. I shouldn't say it because it's not that flashy. It's not that much. And again, it doesn't. Most people when they think of Rolex, they think yellow gold, and this doesn't look. So you're not going to get the wrong people looking at it. Like the people who know, they know. People kind of know. Okay, something is going on there, but it's not in your face like a yellow or rose gold. So it's
for sure. Yeah.
I would wear it with a short sleeve, maybe in certain environments. Not like not in Midtown Manhattan or whatever. Like even not in Europe. You know what I'm saying? Like you got to be in the right kind of
for sure.
place.
I agree. Yeah.
But I would definitely wear it under a dress shirt. I think it's an amazing watch. I would wear the hell out of it because it's a very. The only thing is, I'm not sure how comfortable it is because the thing I don't like about the date on a solid on the gold bracelet, I find it a little heavy. That's why I have it on the strap. And I also, again, the yellow gold for me is too much. But this watch, it is even in gold. It is a little heavy. So it's something where I would try to wear it. Although I don't think I could wear it. Maybe I wouldn't be able to wear it every day because it does weigh a lot. It does weigh a lot.
I mean, when I did have the yellow gold sub, that watch weighed a ton. It was like, and like, I get what you mean. It's quite uncomfortable, and you have to like size it so it fits exactly on the over the wrist bone, so it stays there. Because if it goes up and down, I had so much wrist pain from that watch. I generally couldn't wear like you need to the viewers need to understand when you wear this watch. It's a 36. I don't really feel it. Like it's not really but oh man, the 41 gold sub weighed like a ton, and doesn't feel comfortable. For me, comfort is everything. If this bracelet makes it it fits the skin very well.
Yeah. Is it and yours? So yours is actually right on. It doesn't slide. There's no. I mean, I don't know
pretty much.
If it gets cold, does it slide? When the contract, does it slide down or no?
Yeah, I keep it like this. If it starts to slide, I remove a link.
Okay, yeah. I like it a little. I like it a little bit loose. Like I like it, I like a little bit, just because again the change in weather, it goes. But no, it's no. People do need to understand that the weight of the watch could make a big difference. But
makes a difference because if you don't want to wear it, if you're not going to wear it all the time, then it's like okay, it's sitting in a box and it's
no, it's a waste. It's a waste because again, that watch. Here's the thing: the day dates. It's basically dead. They're like dead money unless it's some rare. There's the rare dial bullshit with malachite or whatever. You get into that whole area, which is a whole thing in itself. And again, the day dates are. It's basically dead money. So if you buy the watch, it has to be something that you buy because you love it. That's all it is.
For sure.
And then you'll get your money out of it, but you're not gonna like, it's not a watch that's gonna double. Like I can think of, there's like vintage stuff that could double. There's whatever. I think the Patek that Gubelin or the travel times, I think they're like, you get these you'll make money. Like these are gonna, not a lot, but
Yeah.
I could see like this model being like, 30 grand in 5 years, which is not, like a 50% increase. The Gubelin will probably have that same, it's not going to be, it's not going to be a big thing. So it's, but that's it. All right, DJ, listen, we're going to wrap it up. So thank you for joining the live stream, showing your watches. And
good to be
and
here.
you'll have to come back. You'll have to come back when when the collection changes, when you make the addition, you'll have a surprise. The unboxing,
Sure.
the unboxing.
The unboxing. Okay.
All right, thank you.
I'll let you know.
Thank you everybody for joining, and of course we got to let's bring up Perry here. We got to get the Perry, the super chat, super sticker, whatever, and of course. Actually, DJ, you're a subscriber to our email, right? You get our email, I think, the email newsletter.
I think so. No, I did read it. Like,
no, I think actually you are. No,
if I read it, then I for sure subscribe.
Anyway, so just so everybody knows, we do have the free weekly newsletter. Click the link in the video description below. It's got all the latest on AP, Rolex, Patek, Vacheron, all that good stuff, prices, news, everything. So on that note, DJ, thank you, and we'll see you soon.
See you next time.
Okay.